is held quarterly. And then we also have the quarterly management committee meeting.
Oh, that is quite regular. And how long have you been now with the Western Cape within this role?
Me personally?
Yeah.
This office has been running since January 2016.
Wow, and you've got redirection. So would you say that if you're looking back since 2016, or even before, if you've got knowledge of that, do you think the role changed of your office? You think
our office was set up as a strategic office to build, to really put a focus on the after school sector. So that's why I think it's kind of government unusual. But obviously there was the MOD program, who I mentioned, led by Paul Hendricks, which is a sport program, sport and arts and culture program that's run in 181 schools. And Paul's been running that program since 2009. So I think that the Western Cape government has for many years now prioritized the importance of whole child education.
So, but if you look at the different offices, would you say that looking more broadly, one level up, and how the Western Cape government, would you say, within this sector changed over time? By just setting up your office as a strategic office in 2016 was already so if you're looking back on other entities within the Western Cape government, would you say there was a change happening, and what would be that change?
I mean, I think things move slowly, but I think that one of the things we can be really proud of is that everybody in the after school sector, whether they're running programs in the Department of Social Development or DCAS or NGOs, I really think that in the last 5 years we've been able to build a name for what all that work is, which is after school programs. And I think that's been a huge change. That if that government really decided to put their energy behind building a name for that sector, and I think to some degree, I think it's been successful.
And do you think that you contributed to the more professionalization of organizations within the sector, or would you think you changed the identity of the government? So how would you capture the understanding of that change? Why did it happen?
Well, like I said, I think from the beginning, we always tried to be collaborative. It was just at the core of the work that we did. We wouldn't have been able to, we were a small project office that was set up for this purpose. If we hadn't been collaborative, we would have just stayed a small office just trying to knock on doors. And so I think, I think that was kind of our core driver.
Yeah. So it's a new identity, a new niche, in the sense being much more strategic and relying on your partners or on your stakeholders. But tell me
I think there are other government units that do that. So I don't think necessarily, I think that's up for, that's perspective, right? But I definitely think that I've been very proud to work in this office and the way that we have valued both government and non-government partnerships.
Wonderful. So would you say that if you look at all the changes that's happening, and do you foresee other changes happening in the next 3, 4, 5 years? Just put COVID now for a moment to the side. Do you think that would be your strategic drive, or what do you see as the future? How would your organization evolve? Would you keep on driving that, or would you think you could change strategy, or would you think that you would do something different with your partners based on their needs?
Yeah, I think if you want to be responsive to the sector, you have to change and adapt. So I think, like I said, our focus areas at the moment are to think about capacity building in different ways so that we can scale and reach more people. So whether it's about going online or, finding ways to meet people where they are, to build research and evidence, to create more partnerships, find